Yo, what's going on, guys? Clutch back again with another video for you guys, and today's going to be another tactics video. It's going to be something a bit different for you guys. It is going to be another one of these lovely 5-back videos that I know so many of you love and so many of you hate me for posting them, but they help you win games, and I want to help you guys win games. Before we do get into it, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the video, drop a comment if you have any questions or anything like that, and also smash the sub button if you haven't already. We are trying to get to 5,000 subscribers and we're just under 400 away. You guys have been smashing it recently, so I would really appreciate if you could. Also, as well, as you can see, this is not my usual account. This is a customer account where I do play weekend leagues for people. We do usually get them rank 1 rewards every single week. So if you are interested in that and having a pro play your games and get you those best rewards, links down below at improveyourrank.co.uk and use code CLUTCH for 10% off. Now, we are going to get into it. It is the 5-2-2-1. It is one of my most favourite formations on the game. I leaked this formation early doors. I think it was my first or second video on FC24. I told people how good this formation was and no one believed me. And then EA banned every 5-back formation because they were so broken. So yeah, I'm super excited to show you this one. So, defensive style is unbalanced. Again, I'm not a massive pressing guy, and with this 5-back as well, I'm just not really trying to press too high, and it's the reason why I also don't have the 71 depth, but I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm just not trying to do too much pressing. I don't want to go too crazy with it. Now the width is on 45, mainly just to tuck those wing backs in, just to try and make those spaces a little bit smaller, just to make sure we don't concede as many through balls. Then we do have my depth on 50. Now usually, as you were seeing in my videos, it's been 71 depth. But I thought I would try something a little bit different for you guys, and especially with these 5-back formations, I just don't feel like you need the 71 depth as much. It's just a lot more about being a solid, compact unit and making sure we don't leak goals, don't give our opponents easy goals as well. So for me, I'm just not trying to press as much, and I thought 50 depth, just lower it a little bit. Try and make sure we just don't concede any silly through balls and be as strong at the back as possible. Now, our build-up play is on long ball. If you haven't used long ball, what it does basically is it basically makes your player make runs in behind, and you basically get a lot more over-the-top long ball in behind runs. So what we basically are trying to do is when we do pick that ball up, maybe in midfield, and we are getting pressed, we're trying to beat that press by making our players make those runs earlier, trying to get some of those over-the-top through balls alongside normal through balls, which obviously ties into direct passing, which we'll speak about shortly. So yeah, it's just basically a better way to try and help beat that press, especially when we're playing a 5-back where we're trying to be a little bit more direct because we don't have as many bodies in midfield. Now, our chance creation is on direct passing, like I said. Obviously helps with the through balls and trying to basically build up out of the back. If you don't know what chance creation does, what it does basically is it makes your players with high like sprint speed and acceleration or high attacking positioning, helps them basically make better in behind runs. Now, obviously, we all know how good through balls are, so this direct passing is an absolute no-brainer. If you haven't been using it, you've been living under a rock. It is absolutely busted and has been for years, so make sure you are using it. Now, our width is on 40. Mainly due to the fact that we are using a left winger, right winger formation. Now, for me personally, if you've watched the videos before, you'll know I like my wingers to be slightly more involved in the attack. I don't like them to sit as wide, and you'll see why in the instructions as well. But it does just mean that we are going to ever so slightly narrow that width just to make sure we can build up play a little bit better, get them a bit more involved in build up and scoring goals as well. Having them narrower means they are just closer to the goal, means we get better goal scoring opportunities. Now, our players in the box is on 7. Now, this is mainly due to the fact that as much as this is a defensive formation, when we are going forward, we are definitely going to be attacking in numbers. We're going to have those wing backs getting involved. We're going to have midfielders getting involved. We're going to have our striker, our left wing, right wing. We're going to have bodies getting involved, and we want those players in the box for that. We want it for back post crosses, cutbacks, all this good stuff. We want as many ways to score goals as possible. Now, we do have our corners and free kicks both on 2. Now, this is mainly due to the fact of not wanting to basically get counter-attacked for corners and things like that. I'm going to leave that in. Chris Allen, thanks for subbing, my man. And yeah, so both of them basically on 2 to make sure we don't concede any silly counter-attacks or anything like that. And also for corners, it does work for a certain set-piece tactic. If you want to know, let me know down in the comments below. Do you want to have an amazing team like this? Well, head over to iggm.com to get the cheapest and most reliable coins on FC24 and use code CLUTCH at checkout for 5% off. So guys, we are now going to head over into our instructions. We are going to start with our left winger, and it is going to be the same for our right winger as well. We do have them on comeback on defence, cut inside, get in behind, and get into the box for cross. Now, we do have them on comeback on defence, so when we are defending, they do drop back and help us defensively. Now, does this mean that they aren't going to go forward? No, they're still going to bomb forward, especially with how we've got our tactics set. They're still going to make amazing runs as well. We just need them to come back and help defensively at times, just to try and make us a little bit more secure at the back. Now, as I spoke about with the low width, obviously we have our chance creation on cut inside. Now, this is because, like I said, I do want them a bit more involved with our striker and our midfielders in terms of chance creation and scoring goals. We do obviously have both of them as well on getting behind. Now, this is mainly obviously due to the fact of trying to make the biggest advantage possible of direct passing and long ball. We're trying to basically use these through balls as much as possible. And then we do also have both of them on get into the box for cross as well. Now, this is mainly due to the fact of back post crosses and cutbacks and things like that. We need as many bodies in the box as possible to give us as many passing options as possible to try and make us score as many easy goals as possible. Now, we do have our striker on stay central, getting behind. Obviously, he is in these central areas because we do have the wing backs and the wingers. We do not need any more attackers in those wide like places of the pitch. We just need him in the centre to basically be available for through balls, and so we can create as many chances as possible. Also, we do then have him on getting behind as well, like we spoke about, to try and get basically the biggest advantage out of using direct passing and long ball. Now, we do have both of our centre mids simply on cover centre. Now, if you wanted to have one or both of them on cover, like stay back while attacking, you absolutely could if you want to be a little bit more defensive. For me personally, I'm trying to just be a little bit more attacking when we do have the ball, especially because we do have these three centre backs and we have our defensive width a little bit narrower. It means we don't need as much cover at the back because we should have enough bodies there. So it does just mean I want those centre mids to get a little bit more involved going forward. Now, we do have all three of our centre backs and our goalkeeper all on default instructions. So again, nothing too interesting happening there. We're really just trying to be as strong defensively as possible. And then we do have both of our fullbacks on stay but while attacking. Actually, no, we have one on stay but while attacking, one on overlap, that was why. So what basically the reason why I've done that is so when one of them does go forward, basically we have just an extra body at the back. Basically ends up playing like a back four, because as the left back will go forward, everyone will shuffle over, and that will mean that basically Llorente will end up playing and slotting in as a right back when we are going forward and having a fullback. But when we are defending, Carmona or whoever your left back or left wing back may be will then come back, fill in, and then we'll settle back into our natural shape. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, like I said, please drop a like, drop a comment, let me know down in the description if you have any questions, and please smash that sub button. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.